Just adding this little clip onto the front of this video here, just to let you know that the reason why there was no uploads for like a week was because I just wasn't feeling 100%, and I tried recording a video and it was just bad voice, practically impossible to understand me. And I'm feeling a bit better now, so I think I should be able to start uploading again because of that. Yeah, so sorry about that, and on to the video. Hello everybody, this is Dino GTO, and this is the VK4503, the Tier 7 German heavy tank premium. And the reason why I'm making a video on this thing now is because on EU at least, it's supposed to be coming back to the shop for the first time in I think over 3 months. So I feel like this is a good time to just show off this game, which has been sitting on my hard drive for probably about that long. Just gonna make it clear here early. All the new fancy like markers and all tell you how much damage you blocked, what more precise indications of where you took shots from. Those aren't going to be in this replay. This replay is kind of old. I think it's the original version in 9.15. So yeah, I meant to make a video on this game ages ago because I was pretty proud of this game when I had it, and I just totally forgot about it. I think at the time when I was doing it, or when I had this game, I was just overly busy and just totally forgot about it, and that was a pretty nice shot. And oh yeah, and I'm having to record this inside of Movie Maker because I can't actually record it. Like I can't go back and get the replay file and then open it in 9.15 client because I don't have the 9.15 client anymore. I deleted 9.15 because I totally forgot about some of the games I still had in 9.15 that I meant to show. So this is something I recorded and just never got around to doing the voice commentary for. So we're seeing here now like an idea of the mobility, and you saw an idea of like what it's like climbing hills earlier on, and what it's generally like on the flat. This game is mainly going to show off the gun performance of this tank, and the general flexibility. I'm going to say right now, I have a pretty OP crew. I believe at this point I had Brothers in Arms, Safe Stowage, Sixth Sense, the aiming skills, clutch braking, basically everything on all the crew members on I think a 90% per skill. So 90% on the third skill. I think that was it. And yeah, I've taken a lot of damage now, but I did take out, I believe it was Church of 7, so that's a handy kill. Oh, and the reason why I was mentioning the crew skills and all is because I think on this tank I have 445 meter view range, so it means I don't need to use binoculars. But honestly, if I didn't have such an OP crew, I would probably use binoculars over optics, because I just think, like, I use binoculars on the Tiger 2. I'm just going to tell you that right now. On Tiger 2, because it's so good at range, and because you're going to be bottom tier from time to time, having that extra view range makes a big difference in some games. So yeah, view range at higher tiers is more important than it is in lower tiers, even though at lower tiers you can take a bigger advantage of it because more tanks have crappy view range. Like as an example, the Panzer 3-4, which I was trying to get a game to show off in, but that thing's view range is horrendous. Oh, but I will not tap. But yeah, getting shot into the back of this Challenger CAT-28, go try and get a couple shots into him. But you're just seeing here, this game is mainly just showing off the great gun this thing has, and I was actually confident enough to take a shot like that with this gun. That just shows you what this gun is like. It's extremely nice to use, and I can't actually see how much health he has. I think he's on like 180 health. I think we'll take a big hit here. Yep, 400 damage to the face. Not great, but yeah, this game not going to show off the armor as far as I remember. It's not going to show off the side scraping ability of this machine. But I'm going to tell you this right now. This thing's gun is far more fun to use than the Lowe's gun. And just going to kill that T71 as well. Yeah, far more fun to use than the Lowe's gun. The Lowe's gun is way too awkward to use. Way too slow rate of fire wise. Terrible aiming time. Yes, it has decent soft stats, but it's way too slow. It's a terrible thing. And the front armor is a joke, and so is the side armor. In fact, the armor of the entire tank is a joke. Even the turret has a huge weak point on it that a lot of people don't even realize about, but I figured out rather quickly as soon as the HD buff happened, or the armor change happened. If you shoot directly below the mantlet, that area is flat 120mm, and yeah, I think everything that tank can meet can pin that. So, it's a wee trick for you. Now, you're seeing again the mobility of this machine. Oh, and I forgot to mention, this thing is 8 degrees of gun depression, 2.2 second aim time with an 88mm L71 gun, 203 pen, and pretty good soft stats. This tank cannot mount vertical stabilizers, which is kind of disappointing, but also not disappointing at the same time because it doesn't feel like it needs it. This tank for me, I've been pretty lucky with, and I think I'm on 3 kills now, so this has proven to be a pretty good game. Not too bad at all, considering this is I believe, tier 8 game. So I was not top tier in this. This isn't just me top tier just stomping. So yeah, just kind of moving around. I think I have an HE shell loaded now, just trying to look for the 4th kill potentially. Pretty good game overall. But yeah, something I need to mention and need to make clear. This tank's turret is terrible. This tank's turret cannot take a hit at all. If you've ever played the E50 or the E50M, the front part of the turret, if that gets hit, it's going to get pinned. But if you hit the 2 side parts, those are pretty much auto bounce areas. So if you played either of those tanks, you know what I'm talking about. And yeah, that basically sums it up. It's basically Tiger 2 mobility wise with worse upper frontal plate armor, but a tier lower, so it doesn't really hurt it that much. I would just say look at the armor model and all in the what you call it, in Tanks GG. Yeah, but I should probably admit my slight bias towards this machine, just here now, because I must admit I'm a titanic fan of the Tiger 2. Tiger 2 is probably my favorite tier 8 non-premium in the game, with the favorite premium obviously being the KV5, because you've probably seen a couple of my games on that. But yeah, I love the Tiger 2, so this thing here was an instant awesome for me. It just fit my playstyle and how I played the Tiger 2 perfectly, so yeah, just need to be aware of the turret, be aware the front plate is not as strong as the Tiger 2's, the lower plate's really troll, and the side armor is amazing for side scraping. That's basically the main factors you need to be aware of. I love this thing. You should probably look at the stats, maybe try the Tiger 2 if you like the Tiger 2 and you know it's side scrape and you're not just using areas just hide the lower front plate, because if you're playing like that there, you probably will not like this thing. But if you're a side scraper, then you'll probably like this thing. Just be aware of the turret. The turret is the main weak point of this machine. But if you've driven the regular Tiger 2, you know that kind of has a weakish turret as well, so yeah. So, thanks for watching, I will see you in the next one.